Set within the nasty world of arms dealers and drug traffickers, Extraction follows a mercenary named Tyler Rake who's been tasked with recovering a kidnapped boy. A boy who's unwittingly become the pawn in an ongoing battle between local drug lords. Avengers Endgame Helmers Anthony and Joe Russo produced the high-octane flick from a script written by Joe, and they even brought along one of their mightiest heroes, Chris Hemsworth, to star. Extraction also features a supporting cast that features some familiar faces. Stranger Things fans will of course immediately recognize David Harbour's mug, but we're betting many viewers will also be trying to place the face of the woman who portrays Rake's handler, Nick. That's Iranian actor Golshifteh Farahani. Having played lead roles in critically acclaimed international movies like 2011's Chicken with Plums and 2009's About Ellie, she's steadily becoming a rising star in the world of film. Here's why she looks so familiar. Over the course of the last decade, horror movie lovers have been treated to no end of films about undead, reanimated masses laying waste to humanity and running amok in a post-apocalyptic landscape. So much so that the zombie genre itself has become a bit stale in recent years. But every now and again, a zombie flick turns up that takes a bold new approach to the subject and breathes new life into the realm of Z-fiction. While Dominique Roche's 2018 stunner The Night Eats the World didn't reinvent the zombie genre, it brought a lot of fresh energy to the mix. And although she wasn't in the film long, Golshifteh Farahani definitely made an impression. Set in modern-day Paris, the film follows the travails of Sam, who after a night of heavy partying wakes up to find the city overrun with flesh-eating ghouls and virtually no sign of human life left. With no other option, he barricades himself inside and tries to make a go of the apocalypse solo. Of course, surviving the end times on your own is far from easy, and Sam quickly begins to spiral into a darkness he may not emerge from. His fortunes seemingly change for the better with the unexpected arrival of Sarah, another survivor. Portrayed by Farahani, Sarah does her best to make Sam see a situation in a different light. If you've seen the film, you'll recognize her immediately, and if you haven't, well, it's definitely worth a watch. In 2017, the actress set sail with Disney for Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales. Though the film was hardly a critical smash, for many viewers, Dead Men Tell No Tales proved to be a welcome return to the spirit of the original Pirates of the Caribbean after a handful of increasingly cluttered sequels. That had much to do with the swaggering antics of Johnny Depp, who reprised his role of Captain Jack Sparrow for the film. The star-studded Dead Men Tell No Tales also saw the return of several original cast members like Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom, not to mention a bevy of impressive new faces including Javier Bardem as the villainous Captain Salazar. Among those fresh new faces was Farahani, who was all but unrecognizable sans hair and covered in tattoos in the role of Sea Witch Sansa. As it happens, she was also one of the most memorable new characters to a franchise that thrives on unabashed silliness and epic spectacle. 2017 was a great year for Farahani, at least professionally. In addition to working on Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales, that same year she also appeared on screen opposite Kevin Hart, Bryan Cranston, and Nicole Kidman in The Upside. A heartwarming fish-out-of-water story about a down-on-his-luck single dad fresh out of jail who becomes a caretaker for a wealthy quadriplegic, The Upside sees Hart and Cranston bring some of their trademark charisma to life on the screen. Even though they butt heads at the beginning, eventually they both teach each other to step outside their comfort zones and live life to the fullest. As the physical therapist Maggie, Farahani pops up throughout the movie for some truly memorable scenes, playing the foil to Kevin Hart's larger-than-life antics and proving yet again that she's perfectly at home with the biggest names in the business. There are few names on the indie film scene that carry quite as much reverence as Jim Jarmusch. Since quietly emerging with 1984's freewheeling dramedy Stranger Than Paradise, Jarmusch has applied his singular style to a dozen feature films, each of which has further established him as an auteur whose work simply oozes cinematic cool. Most recently, Jarmusch hit it off with the one and only Adam Driver in his 2016 drama Paterson. Set in Paterson, New Jersey, the film finds Driver playing a gifted poet whose day job is driving a bus around the city. Oh, and his name is also Paterson. It's just that kind of movie. The film touches on the theme of discovering uncommon beauty in the seemingly everyday aspects of the world, which is reflected in the poetry Paterson writes throughout. When Paterson isn't finding poetic inspiration in the world passing by his windshield, he frequently finds it at home, where his impetuous wife Laura trips from one minor obsession to the next. Farahani played Laura, bringing a bright energy to the otherwise ponderous film. Even as Golshifteh Farahani has featured in films large and small throughout her career, it's likely that most American audiences had their first encounter with the actress when she appeared in Ridley Scott's 2008 political thriller Body of Lies. While Farahani frequently stole the show from lead actor Leonardo DiCaprio, her character, a nurse named Aisha, stole the heart of DiCaprio's character, CIA field officer Roger Ferris. Set in the Middle East, Body of Lies also features a winning turn from Russell Crowe, who plays DiCaprio's smooth-talking handler Ed Hoffman, and a pair of intriguing performances from Mark Strong as intelligence chief Hanis Salam and Oscar Isaac as Ferris' CIA associate Bassam. What you may not know about Farahani's involvement in Body of Lies is that it didn't sit well with the government officials in her home country of Iran. After appearing in the film, she was barred from leaving the country for 6 months as punishment. Once she was allowed to leave Iran, Farahani never returned. Even as she continues to wow in thrillers like Extraction, she also continues to fight for individual rights in Iran, both on screen and off. Thanks for watching. Click the links in our video to watch more cool stuff from Netflix. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest trailers and exclusive videos from Netflix. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.